APC Chieftain charges Nigerians to remove APC and Tinubu from power. As political parties prepare for the 2027 general elections, a chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC and a former national chairman northwest of the party, Dr. Salihu Lukman has told Nigerians to form a popular democratically alternative platform to push President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC out of power. The APC chieftain who said President Tinubu has turned out to be a leader who is intolerant to those who could disagree with him added that he is not committed to the democratic development of Nigeria. He said for an airport-dependent nation to withdraw subsidy and float the exchange of a naira without any clear responsive policy plan to boost local production is simply decidedly anti-poor, adding that the government is taking the additional cost of subsidy without being able to admit that it is decision to withdraw it has failed. According to him, the President Tinubu government is living in denial, asking how long can it continue to deny that subsidy is back. He noted that many of the All Progressive Congress leaders, including former President Muhammadu Buhari and now President Asiwaju Tinubu, only agreed to come together for the purpose of grabbing power, which was not associated with a needed commitment to deliver services to address national changes. Adding, sadly, with the mission of grab power, the promise everything and did nothing. Dr. Salihu Lukman in a statement said, and I quote, "The way and manner both former President Buhari and President Asiwaju Tinubu has managed the affairs of a country without consulting party leadership, the structures in the last 9 years made a mockery of democracy. Just like we succeeded in pushing the military back to the barracks and defeating the PDP in 2015, it is possible to create a politically viable and truly popular democratically alternative platform that can put the All Progressive Congress in its rightful place and overcome the current extreme right with adventurously unplanned leadership of President Asiwaju Tinubu. The beauty of being a democracy is the freedom it offers to engage in political contest. Patriotic Nigerians must practically and loudly convey the right message to President Asiwaju Tinubu. The All Progressive Congress leadership and Nigerian politicians that our democracy must be transformed beyond the current ugly state of ceremonial elections, which ends up producing leaders who continue to act like emperors and dictators who rule the country worse than the military government. Nigerians must be mobilized to rise above dishonest politicians who only manipulate their way to power than reduce to citizens to the status of conquered people. Democracy will be worthless if the result is only to elect civilian overlords that can only be checked if we produce a functional political party with committed leaders who submit themselves to processes of negotiations in all its ramifications and agreements contracted that are binding and capable of regulating the conduct of elected representatives and government produced at all levels. Nigerians are not conquered people. Somehow, development of the last 1 year since the emergence of President Asiwaju Tinubu highlights the crisis of our democracy. As it is, there is no need to pretend. APC in a political party capable of aggregating the adherents of Nigerians have been lost. Painfully, the All Progressive Congress is now implementing extra right-wing policy, and President Asiwaju Tinubu has turned out to be a leader who is intolerant to those who could disagree with him. If after 1 year, President Asiwaju Tinubu could succeed in shielding himself from being assessed by people who could tell him the hard truth, and it is only logical to conclude that he is intolerant. Combined with the way and manner he subverts internal agreement to impose Dr. Abdullahi Omar Ganduje as the national chairman of the APC, it simply means that he is not committed to the democratic development of Nigeria. The bigger calamity is that President Asiwaju Tinubu is turning out to be an extreme right-wing leader and not a liberal capitalist. The speed with which he declared that petroleum subsidy is gone even before settling down as president and the inability to have a clear policy plan to cushion the effect for vulnerable Nigerians clearly highlighted the ideological leaning of President Asiwaju Tinubu. Combined with the policy of floating The exchange rate of a naira against major international currency clearly defined the extreme right-wing credentials of the Tinubu administration. Fortunately, all we have is grandstanding by the government so much that they are now trapped back in the subsidy debate. The reality is, given the value of a naira today, the landing cost of 1 litre of imported petroleum motor spirit is certainly more than 700 naira. As political parties prepare for the 2027 general elections, a chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and former national vice chairman Northwest of a party, Dr. Salihu Lukman, has told Nigerians to form a popular, democratically alternative platform to push President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress out of power. The APC chieftain, who said President Tinubu has turned out to be a leader who is intolerant to those who would disagree with him, added that he is not committed to the democratic development of Nigeria. He said for an import-dependent nation to withdraw subsidy and float the exchange of a naira without any clear responsive policy plan to boost local production is simply decidedly anti-poor, adding that the government is taking the additional cost of subsidy without being able to admit that it is decision to withdraw it has failed. According to him, the President Tinubu's government is living in denial, asking how long can it continue to deny that subsidy is back. He noted that many of the APC leaders, including former President Muhammadu Buhari and now President former Asiwaju Tinubu, only agreed to come together for the purpose of grabbing power, which was not associated with the needed commitment to deliver services to address national challenges, adding sadly, with the mission to grab power, they promised everything and did nothing. Dr. Salihu Lukman in a statement said the way and manner both from President and President Asiwaju President Buhari and President Asiwaju Tinubu have managed the affairs of the country without consulting party leadership and structures in the last 9 years made a mockery of democracy. Just like we succeeded in pushing the military back to the barracks and defeating the People Democratic Party in 2015, it is possible to create a politically viable and truly popular democratic alternative platform that can put the All Progressive Congress in its rightful place and overcome the current extreme right-wing, adventurously unplanned leadership of President Asiwaju Tinubu. The beauty of being a Democrat is freedom it offers to engage in political contest. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.